If you're a remodeler asking, how do I promote my business? You're definitely not alone. But the answer isn't just more ads or posts on Instagram. The truth is, most of you are missing the bigger picture. This is one of the most common questions we hear here at Builder Funnel, especially from remodelers who are great at their craft, book some jobs through referrals, and now want to grow. But here's the problem with that question. How do I promote my remodeling business? It's too open-ended. And when the question is fuzzy, the answer usually sounds like this. Well, we should be on social media. Maybe we should run some Google ads. I think we need more content. So you post a couple of project photos, maybe boost something on Facebook, write one blog, and nothing happens. That's because most remodelers are thinking about promotion as a series of isolated tactics. But promotion isn't about activity, it's about building a revenue system. And today I'm going to show you how to build that system using 3 levers that work together: content, ads, and social. You don't need 47 tactics. You need 3 that align, that connect, that feed each other. Let's break them down. Let's start with content, because content is your long-term growth engine. This is the foundation of everything. Most of the remodelers who come to us say something like, we're not showing up on Google, nobody finds our website, or we get traffic but no leads. And 9 times out of 10, the issue is simple. There's no real content strategy. You might have a blog, you might have a few pages about services, but they don't answer real buyer questions. And they're not optimized for how people actually search. Here's what buyers are Googling in your area. How much does a bathroom remodel cost in Boise? Do I need a permit for a home addition in Scottsdale? Kitchen design ideas for small homes in New England. What's the difference between design build and general contracting? That's what they want. Specific, location-based, question-driven content that helps them move from thinking to doing. So, how do you do it? We're going to start here. We're going to identify your top 3 service areas: kitchen remodeling, home additions, design build. Pick 1 or 2 cities or counties where you want to dominate. Write content that answers real buyer questions using that service plus the city pairing. So instead of our services, create kitchen remodel costs in Denver and what affects price. Or what permits do you need for a home addition in Orange County? 7 design build projects we completed in Lancaster County this year. Make it visual, make it helpful, and make it local. And then here's the key. Every single piece of content should include 2 calls to action. 1 for people that are just researching, something like download our kitchen remodel cost guide, and then 1 for people that are ready. So book a design consultation. This is what we call the 2-door convert strategy. And it's one of the biggest drivers of lead conversion on a remodeling website. You give people the next step, no matter where they are in their decision journey. This is how you turn traffic into leads. It's how you build trust before the sale. And it's how you start showing up in Google, ChatGPT, and other AI tools that are reshaping how people search today. If you're wondering how to promote your remodeling business and you don't have a content engine, that's how you start. Okay, next up is ads. This is your demand accelerator. If content is the engine, ads are the gas. But let me be clear, I'm not saying run ads as a throwaway tactic. I'm saying ads are a strategic part of a real marketing system when done right. Here's what most remodelers are doing wrong with ads. They run a generic remodeling services ad and send it to their homepage. They expect leads in a week. They don't track conversions. And then they stop after 30 days when it doesn't work. That's not advertising, that's gambling. So here's what really works. Pick 1 service and 1 city. For example, basement finishing in Grand Rapids. We're going to build a landing page just for that offer. The headline should match the ad. The visuals should show relevant projects, and the calls to action should offer both a guide and a consultation. Then we're going to run intent-based campaigns on Google with exact match keywords like basement remodel, cost, Grand Rapids. On Meta, you can run lead magnet campaigns to capture leads who are just researching, and then we're going to follow up with clear next steps to book a meeting. and you must track everything. Use the UTM codes, use HubSpot or a real CRM so that you know how many consultations came from that ad and how many closed. Then we need to let the data breathe a little bit. Google needs 30 to 60 days or more to learn. Your close rate might be 30 to 90 days out or more. So don't judge too soon or you risk killing a winning campaign before it sprouts. Here's a real-world example. One of our clients ran a single Google Ads campaign for deck projects in Michigan. $4,200 in ad spend and $41,000 in sign design work, plus 15 consultations, some of which turned into additions and kitchen jobs later. That's the power of specificity. Not run more ads, but run smarter ads to better landing pages with clear calls to action and trackable results. That's how you promote your remodeling business in a way that actually moves revenue. Now let's talk about social media. This is where most people either go all in on the wrong stuff or avoid it completely. So let's set some expectations. Social isn't where most of your new buyers will find you first. It's where they check to see if you're legit. It's where they go to get a feel for your style, your team, and your process. And it's where they stay connected if they're not quite ready yet. So the goal of social isn't to go viral. The goal is to stay visible, to build trust, to show proof, and to follow up at scale. So here's how it works. Before and afters, with captions that explain the transformation. Project spotlights, one photo plus a quote from the client. Behind the scenes, team moments, walkthroughs, selections, you can include all of that. And then short video clips, 30 to 60 seconds, answering frequently asked questions or showing a process step. Content repurposing. Take a blog you wrote and break it into 5 posts. You don't need to post daily. You don't even need to be on every platform. You can just pick one, Instagram or Facebook or YouTube Shorts. Just post once or twice a week to be consistent. So why does this matter? Because your next $150,000 client might download a guide from your website today. Then watch your Instagram stories for 3 months before they book a consultation. This is how it actually happens. They're watching, even if they're quiet. Social is how you stay in the conversation, especially with your warmest audience. Let's bring this full circle. You asked, how do I promote my remodeling business? The answer isn't try everything. It's not do what your competitor is doing. It's not post more. The answer is build a system, one that starts with content, gets amplified with ads, and builds trust through social, and then turns that attention into leads and leads into book projects. This system doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with one piece. Publish a blog that answers a real question in your city. Run one focused ad to one service page. And then post one behind-the-scenes video this week. And most importantly, track what happens. Because once you connect the dots between promotion and profit, everything changes. You're not doing marketing, you're building a pipeline. You're buying customers, not clicks. And that's how real remodelers grow. We'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.